Alright. So, I went ahead and did a quick run-through of the sewer area. Not much changes going through here. But, I did want to change up my build. Because originally I was going to make, like, this collector run, but I got, like, 8 hours into it, and it was just not fun. At least not focusing on it. Focusing on it wasn't fun for me. So, I'm going to do a playthrough, and then after the playthrough, I'll come back and make a video collecting everything I don't have. Yeah. Now, I'm going to beat the full main game. Yeah, Claire? Using my favorite playstyle. I mean, actually, I think combat would be a bit better here. I still think strength intelligence is the best. Okay, we want blade, heavy armor. Don't care about alteration. Yeah, I'm fine with those. Mercantile. Security, why not? No, security isn't that useful. Actually, I think I would rather have armor. Yeah, armor is just more useful. And I'll keep mercantile so I can get better deals. Alright. I'm still going to collect traveling collector. Alright. Yep, think I like that. We have the warrior stone. I'm going to stay with warrior stone. Alright, first things first. Let's go get my claymore.
Ah, now you will know pain. This is the part where you fall down.
Okay, so for some reason my mic disconnected at this point. So, once I got to this point, I kind of just went through the ruin as you normally would. Because I really wanted this guy's outfit. It's a very nice outfit. Not the necromancer robes, I could care less about the robes themselves. I don't mind it, but it's not the character I'm trying to make. The whole aesthetic of this character is everything's armored except his chest, which he would use magic to supplement losing the armor. I did try the necromancer robes, but I decided I like the shirt more, because it looks cool with, like, armored pants and stuff. Yeah. After that, I headed to Battlehorn, because I wanted to unlock the free home real quick. Very important to me, like, I'm not going to show it off much, but I come here very often to replace my gear. Or not replace my gear, store my stuff, because I kind of need it in this early game.
Considering Morrowind's violent past, we can only hope the trouble.
Take care.
Yeah, I've never seen those two have a conversation before, so that caught me off guard. I didn't know they could have it. Also, something that caught me off guard is once I get inside, there's a doggo, which I didn't know this place had a dog. It was always dead by the time I entered. So I was very interested to see a puppo in this. It was a very nice relief to see. But after this, I went and continued the main quest, going to Joffrey, delivering the Amulet of Kings. He then sends me to Kvatch, which, as you know, is being besieged by Oblivion Gates. Well, a Oblivion Gate. He wants me to go in and close it, so I go ahead and agree to this because, well, you have to do it for the main quest. I skip most of it because, in my opinion, Oblivion Gates just aren't that interesting. If you've seen one Oblivion Gate, you've almost seen every single one. Like, there's only 2 that are unique.
There's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower. The sigil keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion
And there we
Gate
go.
open.
Pop. Grab the sigil stone. If you can't tell, I'm doing a little bit of live watching over the top commentary because, again, my audio went out for some reason. Yeah, I make a lifesteal claymore. Amazing upgrade. And then I returned to Kvatch, told them I'm ready to besiege the city, and joined them in taking out all of the Daedra in the courtyard. I did not fully complete this quest yet, as I was saving it. I didn't know when I was going to come back originally, but I decided I would come back during the, right before Bruma's aid to get the aid of Kvatch. I haven't done it before, so I wanted to do it. And it doesn't take long to do this. It's a very easy quest to clear. My Skelly got a little angry, I don't know why. Go get Martin, tell him his father is the Emperor, go back to Wayne and Priory, phase into the ground because Bethesda.
Help! You must help. They're killing everyone.
At this time,
on Priory.
Mythic Dawn has decided to attack, so I go to the chapel, and we help Joffrey take care of the Mythic Dawn members in the area.
Cleansing is almost here. Paradise
I do
awaits
not
me.
fear death.
You're back. Thank Talos. They attacked
We saved
without
Joffrey,
warning.
and
I was praying in the chapel
he's like,
when I heard
oh,
Prior Maberel shout.
I
had
just enough time to arm myself,
The amulet of
and
kings.
talks about his,
I fear that was
you
the
can't see me
target
do
of
it,
this
air
attack.
quotes,
I kept
secret
it in a
room.
secret room in Waynon House. We need to go see if it is
Yeah,
safe.
surprise, surprise, it was stolen.
They've taken it. The amulet of kings is gone.
Like,
The enemy
it's
has
literally a
defeated us at every
closet
turn.
that doesn't even have a back
So it has not
door.
all gone against
Or
us.
if it does, it's
Thank
not
Talos for
well
that.
made, because it's
We gained
literally a
Uriel's
door
heir and
frame
lost
and
the
not an
amulet of
empty
kings.
back like
Nothing
Delphine's.
cannot stay here.
Anyways, we take him to Cloud Roller, he gets initiated. Our first task from
Go
Joffrey
back to the Imperial City.
is to head back to the Imperial City.
You'll find Boris at Luther
We get to
Broad's
talk to our
boarding
old
house
bud
in the Elven
Boris.
Gardens district
I
of
like
the
Boris, he's
Imperial
like
City.
one of my favorite characters. Talk to Boris,
I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here.
and
That guy in the corner behind
see that
me
lad
will
in the
follow.
corner? Apparently he's a Mythic Dawn agent. So we agree to help him,
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me.
follow the instructions, and wait for him to move. And then boom. Oh no, there's a Mythic Dawn agent. Who could have seen that coming? I think I accidentally hit Boris with my sword, seeing how he got to the red outline effect.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time. The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Daedra cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon. Happen to have a
Essentially, he sends us to go get a book. I don't know why I cut him saying to go get the book.
Already paid for by now.
I do remember.
Sorry.
I'm coming back for this guy.
Terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up.
He might be not be a Dark Brotherhood contract, but he's on my list. Either way,
Good day.
I apparently leave in a good bit, but Gwyneth gets here.
Following me? Leave
He's
me
like,
alone.
it's my
That
book.
is
And we're
mine.
like, hey, they
Thinker.
killed the Emperor.
Daedric worship holds many rewards. What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones?
You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult.
Menkar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor? Mara, preserve us. Yes, of course. I don't want anyone to think I had anything to do with their insane
Obviously, he's
plots.
pretty sane,
Volume
so
3
he's
is
like,
yours.
here,
You do with it
have
your
the book.
business.
I do not want to be wrapped up in
You can
people
only get
thinking I
Volume 4
helped in
directly from a
assassinating
member
the
of
Emperor.
Mythic Dawn. I had set up a
And then he
meeting with the
even helps us find the
Spartans,
fourth
as he
book.
called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Follow me.
Yeah, we return to Boris, tell him about the meat spot, which is in the sewer. He's more than excited.
Be my backup.
I fight my way through it, and we
Good.
get there. I
Remember,
didn't show much
must
because
not
it's
leave
just
you
mud
without
crabs
the
and
book.
goblins.
It's our best chance of finding the amulet.
I have garbage sneak, so I was detected almost immediately
I told you to come alone.
and had to start fighting.
Kill them.
Stay ready. This one's mine. The training of thousands past the feet. I'm done for the Empire.
Alright. And then I immediately go here. I don't do all the stuff of turning in the books and waiting. I already know about this. So we immediately head over. I get ready to enter, but I do the smart thing, drop all my gear. Because I don't feel like, dealing with fighting a whole bunch of cultists without my weapons.
Hidden in the writings of the master, Mankar Cameron, you have earned a place among the chosen. Give me your possessions.
We obviously agreed to the search, because all he gets is our backup stuff and not our actual gear, since we left out on the floor. We get in. I was training sneak a little bit, but
I go now to paradise.
then I was curious. Can you actually damage him? Hit him? Quest updates, no damage. A health bar doesn't even appear.
Paradise awaits me.
So then we just start taking care of the rest of the cult. Luckily, the daughter is very good at knocking out her own teammates.
Paradise awaits.
Went for a little bit of sneak training. Well, at least tried to. Alright. Went and grabbed the book. I totally didn't have to come back because I forgot that Harrow has all of my gear on him. I would never forget a detail like that. Then we return to Kvatch, bring the bad news of him getting away with the amulet.
Please tell me you
But
have some good
you
news.
bring the good news of having the...
Ah, good.
Sorry,
You
and
should take that to
he has an
market right
accurate
away.
response.
You've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you?
By the nine, such a thing is dangerous even to handle.
Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me.
Essentially, after
know
this,
some
he
way to
has
protect
us
myself from
go
its
ask Joffrey about some
hope you can
spies.
help.
Again,
The
I've
Gateguards
done all the
have
way
reported
up
seeing
to
strangers on the road for the
aiding
past
Bruma.
several nights. I
So,
cannot leave Cloud
I
Road
know
undefended while my men
these
search the
bits
whole
piece
mountainside,
by
but
piece.
these
He has some
must
spies.
be eliminated.
They're literally right below the town. Or right below Cloud Roller. She just sits there and tries to block my melee, but I'm casting a spell. But then the most interesting thing happens. Something I've never had happen is Geralt also came out.
Who's there?
I've never had Geralt out here as well. So, took care of Geralt.
Lord Dagon walks the earth.
And then immediately went down to the basement and collected the orders. Returned those to good old
What have you
Joffrey.
learned about the spy? Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent.
And
whatever
then,
you may
after
think.
this,
These mentions
he has us
four
go get our
items needed
first
for the ritual.
Daedric
So
artifact.
far, I have only
I was a
deciphered
little
one.
nervous about how people would feel about me
Daedra Lord.
doing what I'm about to do. But I go do Azura's, because Azura is very quick and very easy. If you go there at night, there's actually, glowflies in the location.
Years ago, 5 followers slew the vampire Dratic. And
Pixies.
his kin, but all were infected by the foul creature. Knowing their fate, they sealed themselves up in the vampire's lair. Their suffering weighs heavily on me. to the gutted mine. The door will open to you. Bring the piece of death to my followers, and you shall earn my gratitude.
Yeah. Basically says, go kill the vampires. They are tough. Like, if you do this quest, they are probably going to be the hardest enemies you fight in this. Also, I do contract vampirism here, but I lure out 2 more, and I'm gonna let this full one play, because this was a rough fight. Like, I had a lot of problems here. Yeah, that was rough. But I go in and I take care of the other 2. This one was a warrior, and there was one downstairs that kept casting spells at me. It kept summoning a zombie to interlude. It took I think it took 3 hits to actually, yeah, there it is. 1, 2, 3, yep. Yeah. Now, I mainly did this quest to get the star easy, and then, as you see, we're getting the star. But my main goal here was to contract vampirism. Anyways, after collecting the Daedric artifact, I go and dupe it up at Cloud Roller Temple, so I can give Martin 1 to destroy and use for the ritual, as I don't want to lose an artifact. I plan on doing a relic hunter thing later in.
The next section of the Mysterium Xerxes is very difficult. I haven't deciphered the rest. I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the Ah, Azura's star. As beautiful as all the tales tell. You should talk to Joffrey. He needs you.
I just received word from the Countess of Bruma.
Before I can even do anything, basically, Oblivion Gate outside Bruma, go do the thing again. Just so you know, I only took 1 star, I left the other one to rot. Charge in. Because, at this point, I'm pretty strong. I did pick up a Claymore along the way. I don't know why I didn't add that footage, but it's gone now. And yeah, this Claymore actually makes it to where I clear most content pretty easy.
Comes another one.
I did try to equip another ring. I think I remembered. I just really was hoping it would work, since I am going to be a vampire later, and having those defenses would be nice. Boop. And then make it out. All of the guards are alive, which was something I was extremely happy about. And then he gets fireballed. I was very upset by this.
You did it, Captain.
I mean, not upset enough to not take off his gear, because that's a free set of Brumo armor for collection.
Oblivion Gate. Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our friend here, I now know we can close these hell gates.
Martin
back
wants
to
you to recover
Joffrey?
the armor of Tiber Septim.
Oh, I've completely cut that out. Essentially, we are sent to Sacred Tor to collect the armor of Tiber Septim himself. It is a ruin full of skeletons and undead, and is said it's corrupted by evil. And we are here to try and collect armor. What we have to do going through here, there are undead blade enemies. Not too tough. They hit a bit harder than your normal skeletons, have a bit more HP. So not a cakewalk, but certainly not difficult either, really. Oh, and if you didn't know, each of them have a unique. So, I'll just let me going and killing all the blades play out now. Now, this last one's a bit annoying because his weapon has disintegrate armor on it, which means every time he hit me, he was doing, for one, damage from his weapons-based attack, but then he was also destroying armor. Yeah, we meet up with the ghosts in Central Chamber. They open up the path for me to go grab the armor of Tiber Septim. We return to Martin, give him the armor.
Joffrey will be amazed.
Then he essentially says we need to go get a Great Wilk
They
Stone.
have been plundered one by one over the years. Due to their great value to mages and occultists, there is only one place that is rumored to still contain one. The ruins of the Ayleid city of Miskarkand.
I head over to Miskargand and start heading through the ruin. There isn't really too much in here of interest. It's just a feud between goblins and skeletons. As you see, goblins are pretty easy for me at this point. You enter this big chamber room and you'll be faced with a bunch of goblins and a bunch of skeletons. I don't show it in the footage, I already remember I don't, but I do grab that Bartlett Stone. Oh, and I switched back to the Bloodthirst Sword since it technically had a higher DPS as long as it was enchanted. Head through, grab the Great Wilk Stone, and we get ambushed! Unfortunately, the ambush is pretty weak. I mean, if you're not resistant to magic, this guy's probably a bit more of a threat. But for me, I'm a Bren. In other words, yeah, no. You don't hurt. Then Return of the Great Wilk Stone, and this is where
I know the risk.
they decide to make a
There
plan
is no other way.
where they need to open a Great Oblivion Gate. I don't know why I'm going over this. They're about to talk about it because I left
Very
and
well.
I didn't take
The
notes.
blades are, as always, at
Good
your
evening,
disposal.
sir.
What do you
You're
need,
back.
friend?
And you've got the Great Stone. You did. I can count on you. Welkin stones contain the concentrated power of Mundus. Their counterparts are sigil stones, what you used to hold open Oblivion gates. A great sigil stone, then, is what we require.
I then headed to the Shrine of Periite. I farmed here for a minute, but I gained like 2 levels from doing this, but then I got bored. Like, I'm not going to use the uniques anyways. Well, I and just this is said where I start
continue.
taking over again, so I'm going to stop
As you
now.
can see. I was going to start closing the Oblivion gates because I just don't see them as worth recording. Because I'm just gonna be honest, Oblivion gates are pretty simple. There's not really it, but this one at least has something to it. So I'll let this full first part play out. But once I get to actually closing the Oblivion gate, I'm probably gonna stop it, or I'll do a quick run through, or a skip for this place because I hate this place. It is so annoying to navigate. Alright. Can I go this way? Yeah. That's not my jump button. I'm thinking of, ESO. Is this the correct path? This doesn't feel right. Whew. As you can see, I didn't go to 20. I just didn't feel like it. It's not like I'm going to use the uniques anyways. Yeah, I definitely took the wrong path. I do have to be careful. I am officially a vampire now. I didn't get that on camera. I am planning on being stage 2 most of the time. Stage 2, stage 3. I just don't want to hit stage 4. What did I take a wrong turn at? Was it... It's over there. Okay. Give me a second. Luckily, I technically have a... No, I would have a small resistance to fire. Yeah, I have a 7% resistance to fire. Benefits of being a Breton vampire. Oh, don't tell me. No, I can go this way. Yeah, this is the way you go. Activate Wargate. I don't think that Wargate works. Yep, then you just go down this way. Alright. And then you just go right here. Does it have a soul in it? It does. Okay, this leads back to the start. There it is. Now, mind you, this one has a weapon, but it primarily focuses on casting. Give me that. 11 damage. Does that do more than my... Oh no, my Claymore does 15. I don't believe there's any opposition once you get here. And here you go, here's your new uniques. Hatred's Heart. Yoink. And the Hatred Soul. And of course you get Hatred Arrows. Just go inside. Come on out, bud. Okay, but I'm gonna close it here in a second. Okay. Alright. Something quick save. Bop. Bop. There we go. We can now go to the next floor. It's just so much easier. Alright. Let's hope it's a good orb. Absorb strength, fortify strength. Why not? After this, I headed to start the mission for the Thorns of the Night questline area, Chaden Hall, Oblivion Gate. And, yeah, I hated this. Yeah, because they're fucking hard aggroing him. He's at 1 HP. He is at 1 HP. Cool. I don't know why I skipped me actually grabbing the orb and him surviving. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. And I even missed a third death, where I think he ran up and just got attacked by all of the enemies in the room. Because, Bethesda AI. I've never heard his dialogue.
I'm also overjoyed that you saved my son's life. I realize he's trying at times, and he speaks before he thinks. But he's still my son, and I adore him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Most would have given him up for dead, rather than deal with his ego. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure you wish to hear of your reward. I'm in possession of 2 fine weapons. They're both heirlooms of the Indaris family, held in the castle for several generations. I'd take great pleasure in bestowing one of them upon you. Please, choose the Thornblade or the Staff of Indaris.
Thornblade, please.
Thornblade it is.
I then head to do the Kvatch questline. Alright, time for the scary part. Okay, seems to mainly just be lesser clan fears. And some occasional normal clan fears. Should be pretty easy to clear out this bunch. As I thought, this was going to be an easy clear.
Charge the court!
Hopefully I can easily clear this place. I don't need to... Okay!
Do your worst! Why won't you die? Just warming up, you pathetic worm! This ends here! Why won't you die?
Is he worth a Grand Soul? Greater. Ooh, that means I can use them to refill soul gems.
Ha! You'll never take Do your worst!
Oh, that did over encumber me. I don't even buy that much, to be honest. I'll drop that. It's not worth its weight.
Getting tired!
Lead the way. I'm right behind.
Probably gonna be another day drop. Oh, Flame Astronaut. Alright, cool.
I have few enough men to spare, but you have more than earned our help. I will send what aid I can. Bruma must not share the fate of our city.
We let the Daedra do to
I then skipped straight to the Great Battle.
I went and did the other quests, but I'm not going to show them because it's just closing Oblivion Gates, and that's boring to watch.
We make our stand here today for the whole of Cyrodiil. We must hold fast until the hero of Kavaj can destroy their great gate. We must kill whatever comes out of that gate. Soldiers of Cyrodiil, do you stand with me?
Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, that's worth a lot. I didn't sell my stuff. I don't have room to pick up anything. Whatever. Wow, they actually took out that Daedroth quick. I think I'm supposed to have a military helping me. Oh, spider Daedras.
Stand ready. You'll never take me down. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
I feel like I'm not liked. Excuse me, folks. I have places to be. Yeah, you are. Cool. Don't shoot at me, that's rude. No, game... What the... What are these frame drops? Oblivion, you have some explaining to do. Bethesda, what the fuck was that? Oh, I can't use that. Oh, that's such a cool effect. I definitely need to replay through the original and see how this looks in the original game.
definitely a bit beefy. I'm curious. What type of soul do you have? Mace of Freezing. He has a grand soul. I fucking had a feeling he would. Pride of Histag. Or Herstag? Summon a bear for 30 seconds. Fortify Strength, and then fortify... You can summon animals?
Would you confront me in battle? Or offer me service?
I don't really want to service a Daedra, so...
Your mind follows the simple path. The choice of an animal. But you have courage at least. You will fail, mortal. And then where will you be? Dead. And nothing.
Dude, I have killed so many of you. You hit... If I had a corrupted Azura Star, oh, I would soul trap you into the next country. Dumbass. How strong is that sword? Because I might use that if it's a good bit better. No, it's the same strength. Yeah, it's literally the same strength as mine. Well, not literally the same strength, because mine has a lot more.
How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The Principalities have sparkled as gems in the black reaches of Oblivion since the first morning. Every legend. Daedra cannot die, so your so-called gods cannot erase him from your minds completely.
Hey, I have like a 30% weakness to fire.
There's no way for me to cross, but the Master's immortality does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
Wait, if you're going to go fight them anyways, why not we just fight our way out?
You made it. I didn't think you'd have any trouble. Let's get these bands off you. There. You're not a prisoner of the Forbidden Grotto any longer. Let me come with you. Let me help you kill Mankar Cameron. I am not without power.
Sure.
I am no match for Mankar Cameron, but perhaps together we can find a way to defeat him. I'm beyond fear.
Oh, it didn't take him long to die. Oh, you're back alive.
Let's put an end.
Seems like a little bit of a boss area.
So, here you are at last. The lackey of the Septim Pretender. We knew you would find your way here eventually, but it is of no consequence. You should not keep my father waiting any longer. He expected you hours ago. Come, you came here to see him, did you not?
You did not expect to see me again, did you? You have no grasp of the power that my father has at his command. You think you can stop us? Soon Mehrunes Dagon will walk upon Tamriel for the first time since the Mythic Age, and our victory will be complete. Come, my... Strike me down if you can!
The pain
Oh.
redeems me!
Sorry.
Unbeliever!
Weakling. Ooh, Grand Ring of Aegis. It's definitely better than that. 'Cause that's just a straight... What? How much
Yeah, that's a straight 18 armor. Yeah. Now, there is one thing I know about Mankar Cameron that's really fun. Do I have a nice poison potion? Ah, perfect.
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old Tamriel. You were the last gasp of a dying age. You breathed the stale air of false hope. How little you understand.
Show me what
you
you've
cannot
got.
stop Lord Dagon. You know better than the others. Worthy foe. That's better.
Weakling. Almost forgot the Amulet of Kings.
You found a way back.
Oh.
Does this mean you did it? You defeated him. Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings. Belongs to me. The Amulet of Kings. So you and Joffrey have said, if it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings. Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Kavach. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor.
Yep.
Not yet. Until we light the Dragonfires, the gates are open, and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Akato. Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial City at once, before the enemy can recover from Mankar Cameron's death.
Oh, guys.
Time is pressing. Martin must relight the dragon fire. Farewell.
Huh. PM. That means it's about... need to wait 8 hours. God, that armor looks good.
Welcome to the Imperial Palace.
I hope some of you get killed so I can take your armor.
I've been expecting you. The full council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the Imperial throne in detail. Martin Septim, on behalf of the Elder Council, I accept your claim to the Imperial throne.
Chancellor Okato, the city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened and Daedra are inside the walls. The guard is overwhelmed.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One immediately.
As you command, sire. Guards, form up and protect the Emperor. To the Temple of the One.
Yeah! Show me what you've got.
We must get to the temple. Drive them back.
That's the best you can do.
Honestly, I'm more surprised that the High Counselor is actually fighting and not running away. Usually I'm used to like high-up politic characters running from a fight and not helping in it. Give me that.
Follow me! The temple is our only hope!
You dare oppose the might of the Imperial Legion? Do you think we have a chance, sir?
No! No! Their armor isn't wearable! Oh, depression. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Oh, that's a lot of Daedra. He's right behind me, isn't he? Yo, Martin, where are you? I'm perfectly fine having an infinite farm of supplies. Martin! Get your ass in here. I'm over encumbered. Crap. Wait. Let me drop the stabs, they're not really worth a lot. Oh, I didn't need to heal you. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hey, Mayroon. You look good.
We're too late. Mayroon's Dagon is here. Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone.
I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him, but now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him. Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But I have an idea. One last hope. I must reach the dragonfires in the Temple of the One. You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow. Then I'll do the rest. Lead on, I'm with you.
Hey, Dagon, you mind if we pass by over here? Thanks. Man, he would be horrible as a soccer goalie. My god, I ran right past him. Oop, wrong spell.
I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you. But now I must go. The dragon waits.
Yo, his dentures are too strong. Oh, never mind.
The amulet is shattered. Dagon is defeated. With the dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion. Forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father, and my father's fathers. The Third Age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
What happened? Where's Martin? I must congratulate him. Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won! What do you mean, gone? We saw the temple dome explode. The avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin? The joined blood of kings and gods. The amulet of kings. The divine power of Akatosh. Then Martin is gone. Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel again. Martin is dead, but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim. This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the Empire without an emperor. I don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead for the Empire. But now is not the time to worry about the future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive! In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil. And As a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial Dragon armor made for you. Imperial Dragon armor is normally worn only by the Emperor himself, but you deserve no less, champion. I know he's gone. As the Chancellor of the Elder Council, my concern now is how to choose his successor. You have earned the highest rank possible in the Order of the Dragon, the illustrious Order of Imperial Knights, founded by Tiber Septim himself. It is a high honor. Only 6 other champions have been awarded in the history of the Empire. We are now the stewards of the Empire. We can hold the Empire together in the short term. But to be honest, I don't know what will happen. The provinces have been restive for years, even before the latest crisis. With no legitimate claimant for the Dragon Throne, troubled times lie ahead. The dragon will stand forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did for all of Tamriel.
Martin couldn't have done it without you. I count you among the greatest heroes of the Blades. To think we'd end up here after such a beginning, sending an escaped prisoner off with the Amulet of Kings. But I never doubted you, my friend. Emperor Uriel, he had the vision of the Dragonborn. He saw something in you, and he was right. The scholars and priests can debate what happened to Martin in the end. What I know is that he sacrificed himself to save us all. As a Blade, I'm proud to have served such a master, if only for a short while. Keep your heart true and your eyes open.
Am I taking sun damage right now? Why am I hurting? It's not daytime. Alright, sorry guys, apparently it's daytime right now. Fucking Martin decided to make that area a sunbath, so I can't be there.
What do you need, friend?
Yeah, it's literally just in there! Alright. A full main storyline done. Did it as a vampire, too. Honestly, not that bad. I heard a lot of negatives about vampires, but I have to say, it's not that bad. Like, sure, it's a little annoying to talk with some merchants, but yeah, it's not that bad. There's more benefit to being a vampire than negatives. Thoughts and opinions on the main storyline? I mean, it's Oblivion. It has an amazing storyline. I do think that the Daedric portals connected to the city should have had like stories connected to them to make them more interesting. Because there's only one that actually has a story connected to it. The rest are just, well, while the ones that are city may not be randomly generated, there's no purpose to go around and explore. Because I remember playing the original Oblivion, and I'm a unique hunter, so I was like, oh, is there missable uniques in Oblivion? Only in Random World 2, which is Hatred's Soul and Hatred's Heart, which I got both of them. So there was literally 0 point for me to explore around in Oblivion. They don't have better gear than a monster cave. Monster caves usually always produce better gear. Just, I don't fully get what they were going. Mind you, I know what they were going for. It's just a random dungeon that you can go through and get rewards. But in that case, I felt like the opened Oblivion Gate should have stayed open. Sure, it wouldn't make sense lore-wise. But if that's what they're going for, they should have just left those ones that you've discovered open and then close off the ones you haven't discovered. Granted, that might be really hard to program in general. Yeah. When it comes to story, I mean, I enjoyed it. Again, the weakest part is if you decide to get help for Bruma, which, mind you, it's really not worth it. Sure, you get a bunch of guards, but Martin and the Bruma guards can easily hold their own, for a little bit at least. Anchor Chimeran's stuff is an artifact, I'm pretty sure, so I'm just gonna put it in here for now. I'll put them in display later. What's his robes do? Spell absorption and reflect damage, yeah. Yeah. It's a good story. I enjoyed it a lot. I wouldn't even say there's even that many weak points in it. Again, besides aiding Bruma. Collecting all of the bits, needing to destroy a Daedric artifact. I fucking hate that. That is easily one of the worst. I'm happy the dupe glitch exists. I should not have to drop one of my Daedric artifacts, something I had to work pretty hard to get. Well, no, because if you do that early enough, those vampires are easily some of the hardest enemies in the game. Yeah, I just don't like how... I don't like that mission, and I don't like aiding Bruma. The rest of the questline's fine. You get to fight your first Lich when you go get the Great Wilkstone, you get to fight the Ancient Blades and get a bunch of uniques from each of the Blade members when going after the armor. Yeah. I think that's all I really have to say about the story. It's a good story. Now, I've beat Skyrim. How do I say it compares to that? Oblivion's wins by far. I mean, Skyrim has a good story, but the problem is Delphine. It's not even the Blades as a whole, it's Delphine. Granted, Esbern's a little bitch and just follows her. But I actually like Esbern a lot more. He's kind of chill. I feel like I could talk him into seeing reason in the situation. Because my whole beef... You know what? No, I'm not gonna vent about it here. For now, I'm just gonna say, thanks for watching. I will vent on that when we get to Skyrim. And that'll probably be a much shorter video than this, because Skyrim's story is very quick. Like, 4 hours max, if you know the storyline. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you all in the next one. See ya.